Day, everyone. Yeah, what a 24 hours. Well, what a roller coaster over the last 24 hours. Yeah, let's get into what's been going on. So what's on the screen now, right, is the tweet from the Division game yesterday. So I'll read it out. It's on the screen. Um, Greetings, agents. Our team is dedicated to continuing to build the future of the Division 2. We have exciting updates in store, including the new season we can't wait for you to play starting on February 25th. So great start. So February 25th is season 2. Is it season 2? Oh, God. Season 3 of year 6. So that's coming around earlier than I think, to be fair, any of us were thinking it was going to come, given the delays and everything, and the extra weeks added on to the scout missions. But it does follow on. We know you are eagerly awaiting the release of the upcoming DLC. To ensure we deliver the best possible experience, we've decided to take a little extra time to refine it. Therefore, the DLC will not ship during year 6. Thank you for your patience and support. Stay tuned, more updates are heading your way soon. Okay, so they giveth and they taketh in the same post, but it is what it is, I guess. Um, so yeah, um, I was a bit deflated and disappointed reading this, as I'm sure many of you were also. It's a delay, but we come to expect this thing, don't we? But what I would say is, like, the context. It's a game. It's a hobby. It's okay to feel a certain way about it, but just let's keep it respectful. But I am a positive guy. It takes a lot for something to piss me off, and I'm not taking shots at the devs. And when I say the devs, I'll clarify, like massive are the devs of this game. In no way, shape, or form. We all know the climate surrounding Ubisoft at the moment. I know the Div team is about the 10th the size it was. Like when Wayne released, it was massive. And I know from experience what it's like working in an underfunded or undersupported team. In IRL, shit just doesn't hit deadline. Shit doesn't get done. Full stop. Um, Imagine, like, them sat around, like, all the layoffs and everything. Like, they're people. They're worrying about their jobs. Obviously, you can argue that and say, well, deliver a good product, but it's real life. It's not just a game for them. But you know, also they're in a rock and a hard place situation for the devs. At Massive. They're in between us and Ubisoft. They are not supported and haven't been properly since they killed off Bailau. Hashtag Bay's alive. I'm still holding out hope for the fact that they've delayed this DLC to come up with a good way to unalive her. Bring Faye Lau back. We all know she's alive, really. But yeah, we can. I'm frustrated at results and the volume of content. It's dry. It's been dry since, well, for 2 years. Last piece was Paradise Lost, wasn't it? But Massive are trying to give us everything they can with the resources at their disposal. It's not their fault. Their hands are tied in a lot of ways. Is my gut feeling on it. But however, let's be honest about Ubisoft. I mean, like, you can believe. I believe Massive when they say they want to refine it and stuff. But like Ubisoft, they weren't worried about the game crashing bugs when they ported it over from Ubisoft Connect into Steam. We've dealt with these bugs for. Well, I can't remember. Is there a time without bugs in Division 2? I don't really know. But Ubisoft have tried to change their dynamics. They've changed their minds all the time. They don't commit and see things through. I mean, when they announced, like, was it like the Division universe, like all the games, like Heartland, Resurgence, everything like that, it looked all rosy. But then they changed their minds, change it. We're going to make X Defiant instead, and then they cancel those things. It just doesn't build trust, and it doesn't build any well wishes in, like, the wider community, and they don't really help themselves, do they? And like, they, I just feel like UB are relying on Assassin's Creed to do well, and like that's been delayed like enough times. I don't think it's going to do well. It could be the best game in the world. Like it could be like the perfectest best game anybody ever played. But it won't get the success that it deserves because there's already ill will towards Ubisoft. Like social media won't let it get any momentum. That's the crazy world we live in now. Um, so yeah, I sort of come to the realization that UB will be sold at some point. It's just about when, I think, and hopefully, like when that does, whether they keep it or it gets sold, hopefully they see what they've got in their hands with the Division franchise. Because if they did and they just committed to it, like it's money in the bank. Like there's so many loyal fans and like there's so goodwill to Division. It's just not to the publishers. Um, you know, I've come to expect this sort of thing over the years. Like, you see it, like you expect it from EA, but you don't expect it from somebody else. It's sad, really, that like you can't trust the people giving you games, but that's how it feels sometimes. But then they blow something out of the water. Um, but yeah, and change your thinking on everything. The last thing I really want to say is on the communication. This has come back into the roller coaster thing, and the title of this I suppose just rant or ramble is it's a tale of two tweets. We had the first tweet yesterday, and are so doom and gloom. As you can tell from what I've just rambled on, it's just my thoughts off my head, to be honest with you. And then we get another tweet today, and that's been backed by Julian Garrity, the re-incoming executive producer of the Tom Clancy, the Division, everything to do with it, I guess. So we've got a stream tomorrow, earlier than in the day, and he's confirmed they're going to give more information on the season and the DLC. So to tune in is what he says. And we've confirmed that a PTS is starting, well, over the weekend, it would seem, for PC players. Yeah, so going from the tweet yesterday, I was all doom gloom. I was down in the dumps, like, oh god, we've waited so long. Nobody's going to be happy with this, and then today's tweet. Well, like the biggest concern that I had from the biggest thing that pissed me off from yesterday was the fact on the communication. Like, I don't think whether it's a game delay or anything, like you shouldn't do it with a 5-line tweet. I mean, that wasn't good enough. And obviously, counted to 10, kept 24 hours go by, and there's a new tweet, and they're doing a live stream tomorrow. So we'll see what they say. And hopefully it does provide some answers, provide some clarity, because that was my biggest stumbling point, was like, we have so many loyal fans in this game. We've all shown support time and time again. My biggest gripe was that, a five-line tweet, wasn't good enough. There was no personal touch. There was lacking compassion or empathy. Like yesterday when I was thinking about it, like I was thinking they could have done a pre-recorded state of the game. They could have shown a season trailer to soften the blow. But at the end of the day, like hopefully this will redeem the situation. We'll get answers, and it'll be. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's information. We don't have it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Div. We all expected it, really, if we're being honest. The whole community is like expecting delays. We've all been talking about it. Like, it's not going to come. We've been talking about it for months. Since they released it, it's not going to be on time. We expect it nowadays. But like, it's just the timing is hit everybody in the nuts. Like, I felt it yesterday. It's like the whole community is like, we're coming off the back of a high from like the reanimated 5X XP event, which was awesome, by the way. I think we got Stretchy, my friend, one of the Clogfloppers. We got up to SHD 1000 on the PC. I think we got Doof close. The timing, oh god, we're all on a high, we're buzzing, and then DLC. Yeah, we're ready for DLC. We're ready for the climax. Oh no, delayed. But it's just that's division, isn't it? I suppose there's not really a conclusion to this, right? Really, I just felt I needed to give my 2 cents and get this all off my chest. I'm really interested in what your guys' opinion is on this. I did a little poll the other day, but we got like 30 responses. It was all like basically patience and stuff. Like, oh, it's just this community is just great because they just give time and time again. Um, but you know, I love this game, as many of you watching this will do also, and it's because of this. So many people's emotions have seen red over the past 24 hours. I take everything with a pinch of salt. But like the silver lining is like, right, the climax mission is on the way in a couple of weeks. We've got a new season a couple of weeks later. We got a PTS. We're going to see stuff from next season. We'll see where it takes us. And to remind people that there's so many positive communities out there. Division is a community like no other like gaming community. We here are a part of the GCROCK community, and I know in our community we've got a lot planned for this year to help people and its players, regardless of when the DLC drops. But yeah, that's sort of me. Positive thoughts, basically. I was down in the dumps about everything, and I just thought there was a lot of things wrong over the last 24 days. But now I've turned the corner. I'm a bit optimistic again. But yeah, I think needless to say, my thoughts and well wishes are going out to the Ubisoft Twitch moderation team for tomorrow. Because yeah, that's not going to be fun for them. But yeah, I've picked Hello off the floor crying in the corner. She's recovering from the shock of the last 24 hours. But we'll move on. Let's just leave it at like be positive. Like we have gone through this shit so many times and it's been worse. Like think back to like this shit was all over with them killing off Faye Lau, and she is alive. Faye is alive, she's coming back. But it was all done and dusted. This is all bonus. And it's all bullshit. Like context, like I said, it's just a game, guys. And no, it's a game that we love and it does fulfill us in a lot of ways. But context here, like these people that are massive are doing their best. They can't help the fact of the financial position and the decisions that Ubisoft have put them in. And we're here just picking it up and playing what we can. Yeah, that's it from me. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, like and subscribe. Enjoy yourselves. See you at the stream tomorrow. Cheers.